Hey y'all, doing an A10 Regent run today. Let's hop on in there. Okay, let's see here. I think it's just Leafy Poultice. I don't even need to think twice about that. Uh, not the best transforms I've ever seen. As far as elites go, we have, let's see, this path here has a shop, a fire into the second elite, and then after that it's pretty smooth sailing to the boss. It's a lot of events. What other options do we have? We have a shot fire into this elite, but then it's a 2 for elite. I don't know if I can do that in a second shop. Over here I have a shop into an elite, into a fire, into another elite, into another fire. There's no shop over here, but that does look pretty good. I kind of like this pathway better than the other one. Either way, it's going to be 2 elites. Guess the question is whether I'd like to have a shop and whether I'd like to have a boatload of events. Let's go on the left. I'm going to do that. Um, cool. You are dead. Photon cut looks great. Um, Sorry about that. Dog started barking. Okay. I see. So let's kill the one in the back, and then just block. No need to spend my stars just yet. Um, hmm. No matter what I do, I'm taking 7, so I might as well kill you and then block and take 7. Photon cut. What do I want to put on top of my draw pile? Well, put a strike, I guess. Try to line that up with a vulnerable. And then I can also put a tyranny to line up that vulnerable even easier. 14 damage fight, not my favorite. Goodbye. So block card, it's a card that gives me stars. I'm not huge on Shining Strike because it kind of like is -1 draw per turn. But then again, if I have Tyranny, that overcomes that issue. Glitter Stream as a block card is another strong contender here. I think I'll take the Shining Strike. Opens up basically any Star Spender that I find. Sharp on Celestial Might. Don't mind if I do. There is this shop coming up. Let's take the money. Frog Parasite. This might kill me, unfortunately. Let's Photon Cut, see if I can find Vulnerable. Nice. Very nice. And I do have the 18 to kill here, so let's go ahead and just do that before I have any parasites shuffled in. Alright, here's where things get a little dicey. So I have 24 damage here. That's going to be able to just kill this guy outright. Neat. And then I can Shining Strike and... I mean, it's a weird order, but Falling Star, Shining Strike is 15 damage. So that can line up a kill on this guy with a strike. Let's do it. Alright, you are dead. Now I can... I guess I gotta decide if I'm going for lethal, if I'm gonna put down this Tyranny to start getting rid of these infections. And also, am I blocking here? So if I did Photon Cut, Shining Strike, that's 18 damage, which would mean that the one in front is dead to anything. Let's do that. Then I can put the strike back to guarantee that he is dead next turn. Oh, he was dead anyway to the Shining Strike. Whoops. Cool. Alright, you're dead. So if the Shining Strike will guarantee 8 damage. Okay, so if I do this, I take 3 to guarantee that this is dead. I think that's the smart line. Because if I don't draw another attack... Okay. I wouldn't have been punished, but I think that was the right decision to make. Particle Wall. That is a block solution that synergizes very well with the Shining Strike, so gimme. Good opening draw. Celestial Might kills. It doesn't kill. I'm weak. I forgot. That's a Reflect. It's another really good block card and damage card, Star Spender. Tyranny could get my deck down to like a loop of just spamming Reflect. Do I take the Reflect in spite of having Particle Wall? I think I do. Okay. Oh, this fight's a little spicy. Start working on this guy, I guess. I suppose I could just do this. My HP is low, so let's just try to get this guy out of the picture. Cool. Okay. They're dead. Hidden Cache. Okay, that solves all my star problems. Cool. What is this? Enchanted attacks deal 9 additional damage. Hold on a second. This is... Enchanted is like the sticker on here, right? So you're telling me Celestial Might's just going to hit for a Gorbillion damage. That's pretty cool. I could also just buy a potion, or I could get Devastate or Know Thy Place. Know Thy Place being an additional way to boost up a Celestial Might's kind of interesting. Or I could just buy a pot to make the next elite fight smoother. I think that's probably the smarter thing to do. I fought Frog Parasite, right? So I'm not expecting to fight another Frog Parasite, so in that case I'll probably just take an attack pot. Cool. Got the Sparkling Rouge. It's one of my favorite classes in Diablo. Yeah, so this just hits for a gazillion in damage. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Goodbye. Seeking Edge. Wow, I'll take that. It's a forge card for retain scaling. Be good against the deer here. And it's also just going to be very helpful for Act 2 as well. Let's go ahead and rest. I think we are pretty close to being a very functional deck here. Yikes, it's this guy. So what I want to do is I want to use Photon Cut to line up Falling Star with Celestial Might. The only problem is if this card draws Celestial Might. It didn't. Never punished. Go ahead and Seeking Edge, put a strike, or put a Sovereign Blade in my hand. Oh man. Venerate, Falling Star, Sovereign Blade, I guess. Let's go ahead and use the attack pot here, since he's still vulnerable. Oh. Let's take the Kingly Kick. Sweet. And he just dies if I draw the funny card. I didn't draw the funny card. There is no justice in this world. But what there is the ability to play a whole heck of a bunch of particle walls, right? So I could play Hidden Cache, gets me to 4 stars. This gets me to 6 stars. I can play 3 particle walls. Very good. Let's go ahead and throw a strike in there as well. 1, 2, 3. Get full blocked, nerd. Blast him. Whoops, I was mash clicking. What did I even upgrade? Photon Cut, that's a good upgrade. Celestial Might, that's those are very good upgrades. Nice. I like the Begone here. It's more thinning. Yeah, we'll just take the Begone. Okay, well I can't afford to lose the HP, but I also have a curse. But I have a lot of thinning. I have 2 thinning options between Tyranny and also Begone. I don't think it's greedy to take what I took. Alright, pal. Get that out of my deck. Let's see what the Photon Cut gives me. Let's put the Falling Star back. Since it's gonna, this artifact is gonna eat the weak, so he's gonna get vulnerable applied to him, which is pretty good. Let's just double defend. Look what I found. Perish. That's really funny. That's an Astral Pulse. My only AoE. I think that might be a good take. That's not my only AoE. What am I talking about? I have Seeking Edge. So in light of having Seeking Edge, Spoils of Battle has slightly more value than it normally would. What is my star situation looking like, right? So I have 2 from Venerate, 4 including Shining Strike, and then 8 including Hidden Cash, and I'm spending 2 for that, and then like some combination of these will spend a few more. I think I take the Astral Pulse. Okay, can I afford to smith here? And if I can, what am I smithing? Well, smithing Hidden Cash doesn't look bad. Smithing Tyranny looks pretty good. Or I could just rest. Let me smith Tyranny. I think that's probably pretty smart. Get my deck trimmed down so that when he goes bell mode on me, I have a decently thin deck. And this is juicy. Good heavens. Yeah, I want to do that as many times as possible in this fight. So our exhaust here is probably going to be one of my blocks here, probably Reflect, as much as I hate to do it. Although I do have the Venerate Reflect, so it's probably Particle Wall then. Yeah. So I do Venerate Reflect, and then I probably just Seeking Edge, get that out of my deck. Get the Sovereign Blade. Bonk. He stunned himself. Okay, and then I'm going to exhaust the map, no question about that. Alright, we got 2 free turns basically to style on him. Let's get rid of a defend. I can use... Unfortunately, I can't do another Celestial Might Falling Star. But what I can do is just Celestial Might without the Falling Star, and then also, like... Do I Hidden Cash here? I'd like to set up my Reflect. Yeah, let's Hidden Cash here. If I can Reflect into the Bell turn, that would be nice. Oh, perfect. My exhaust here is just going to be a strike. Reflect. No brainer. Unga bunga. Alright. Is he dead? He's probably dead. Yep. Bye. Okay, what did we get? We got Big Bang. Cool. Thank you. And we've got Pael as our elder here. We have Clone on Big Bang. Okay. Sounds good to me. This is actually the first time I've taken Clone. That's really funny. So I just want to Fire Max, right? Well, that's easy enough. Basically, no matter which way I go, I'm going to run into 3 fires, right? So I'm basically going this pathway or I'm going this pathway. Either way, I'm fighting an elite. This elite is before a fire, this elite is after a fire. And then same deal up here. I could fight this elite after a fire. Although these fires are just going to be cloning my Big Bang, right? So I would prefer to fight the elites after fires. And if I have to heal at the fire, that's kind of like a worst case scenario, I suppose, for me. So let's go ahead and just do Tyranny, Hidden Cache, Reflect. Bop. Cool. Then here we're just going to exhaust a defend. Or a strike. Let's do the strike. Falling Star, Shining Strike. Right, that looks pretty good to me. Try to keep our defense up so we can block him. Unless I just draw Celestial Might, which I did. Get rid of you. Blow him to smithereens. And then here I can just Shining Strike again, right? Keep my stars up. Blast him with a pulse as well, why not? Here I can get rid of defend, sure. Go ahead and Big Bang. Goodbye. Child of the Stars and Orbit. These are both really good. Like I really like Orbit as an energy helper because if I'm going to be using the Celestial Might and the Sovereign Blade, Orbit will actually make that doable. But also, I'm spending a lot of stars, right? I think I have to take the Child of the Stars. Okay, what's happening here? I found Reflect. I did it. I have this Seeking Edge here. Sovereign Blade is not quite one-shotting this guy. But what will happen is it's going to do 22 to them. And then he's going to take 16, does 38. He's going to take 1. So he's going to have 1 HP left. So there's no reason for me to use the Sovereign Blade then. I might as well just Shining Strike. Save the Sovereign Blade for next turn. I don't remember how much block that guy gets. Is it more than 8? Let's just do this. He should be dead to this, right? 5? How did I mess up my math? Oh, I have the plating. I totally forgot. Okay, well that would have changed things, but not a big deal. A weak pot, I think, is better than the Dex. Good heavens, another Child of the Stars. I think I just take it. Alright, it's these guys, the Mites. Well, this hand kind of isn't great, but I'll take the 1. No, I won't, because I have the plating. I keep forgetting. Alright, let's get rid of a Toxic. This is going to blow someone up for 57. It's quite a lot. Am I able to kill? So if I did Celestial Might for 57 and then I could Reflect for 17, he's going to take 10 from that. This is 5 damage, so that's going to take my block down to 12. And then I'm going to block up to 15. Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. Goodbye. Bonk. Perfect. And now I just exhaust one of these with Tyranny. And I have Children of the Stars. This is very good. Then I can weaken you. Just Particle Wall, I suppose. Let's do a Photon Cut. That's a Big Bang, so it doesn't matter what I put on top because I'm just going to Big Bang into it. And then I can just take this hit. So I can spend my energy like this. Oh, he's just dead. Cool. That's a charge. That's a good card. Even more deck thin. I'm actually worried I'm getting a little too much deck thin here. With Tyranny charge and also Begone. Is that a little much? Maybe it doesn't matter. Because I would just have like a loop, right? What's my loop gonna be? Just playing Celestial Might every turn, really. Celestial Might and Reflect. And Hidden Cache or something like that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's take the charge. Let's just do Tyranny. and Celestial Might. Cool. We got the Astral Pulse, that's good. I can just get rid of a strike here. I have a Children of the Stars. Blast them. Do I care about killing these eggs? I guess I might as well, because he's just going to die the next time I draw. Child of the Stars. Get rid of the Spoils map. He's got 13 coming in at me, so that's blocked already. Okay, here we're exhausting. Doesn't even matter. Get rid of that. Alright, let's Big Bang. What's in here? Can charge, turn those into minion strikes. Then I can Photon Cut. And then put one of those back, and then I can hit you, and then I can hit you. And then, are you dead yet? No, not quite. Alright, let's fully clear the battlefield. Get rid of that. Eliminated. What did I get? Don't really care about these. Glitter Stream could be tempting as a block solution, but I think my block is fine with as much thinning as I have. Conqueror is a little too situational. I'm going to skip that. Alright, let's clone. We have 2 Big Bangs now. Ah, it is this fight. Let's take a Tyranny, play a Particle Wall, play a Defend, and then strike. I'm not really sure what order I'd like to go with here. Now hold on, if I Touch of Insanity this, is that just infinite free block? That's kind of funny. Let's get the guy in front, I guess. Well, these Child of Stars are doing a whole heck of a lot of nothing, unfortunately. But Strike Be Gone is going to get rid of the guy in front. That's nice. Let's put one of these back. Okay, you're out of here. Let's get rid of that. And then let's try to block a little bit, I suppose. Our exhaust here is going to be... I'd really like to play this Reflect. And I can because I have Venerate. That's good. So let's get rid of the Astral Pulse. So I can play Venerate, Child of Stars, Reflect. Something like that. Looks pretty good. Cool. Our exhaust here is going to be... there's no star income here unless I play Shining Strike. If I did play Shining Strike... this is actually tough. Let's get rid of the Defend. So I would do something like... Big Bang. And then I would have... Seeking Edge, Sovereign Blade to do 9 to everybody. Is that even worth it? I don't think so, but that there makes sense. This would kill either of them. Let's kill that one. And I could... Shining Strike here. Let's Shining Strike this one, so I can kill him next turn. And then let's play Seeking Edge, because why not? Alright. I'm exhausting. Can I play the Reflect? I can. Let's get rid of Particle Wall then. So let's go ahead and Shining Strike you. I can play the Reflect, and then just hit you with something big. Cool. And now you're dead to the Sovereign Blade. Cool. That was a little spicy. Oh dear. Let's get rid of Touch of Insanity. That's Glow. We take Glow. Simple as. This fight might be a little trouble. Let's go ahead and, well, hold on. Let's see what Glow gives me. Get a little block here. And then I can play Tyranny and a Defend, I suppose. Get rid of the map. Another Child of the Stars. So I can get a Gorbillion block, like so. Venerate. I'll just take the one and keep my stars. I'm not even taking any, that's right. One of these days I'll remember that I have plating, but today is not that day. Let's get rid of a strike, probably. Or maybe not. Yes, let's get rid of the strike. Alright, what's in here that I'm getting rid of? I could get rid of a strike and also the Ascender's Bane, I guess. Could be better, could be worse. We do have the Reflect. That's the full block already, so let's go ahead and do this, get rid of that. Could get rid of the Photon Cut or the Shining Strike, but I kind of like the Energy Gen, or the Star Gen on the Shining Strike. So this looks pretty solid. I think I'm just going to do like Hidden Cache, Seeking Edge. Cool. Yeah, this looks pretty solid. And then my exhaust here can be... we can make this one be the Photon Cut. Cool. So I would like to draw a vulnerable source ASAP. Oh, that's another charge though. Let's get rid of Defend and a Strike. Cool. That's a Begone that can get rid of the Venerate. That's cool. Goodbye. And of course we got to nuke him for a Gorbillion. Alright, the exhaust here is looking like it's going to be Astral Pulse. Cool. Let's go ahead and Falling Star to start. Get the debuffs on him. Draw a card. Draw another card. Continue drawing cards. We have a Reflect here. That's cool. This is a good time for the Sovereign Blade. Neat. That was pretty clean. Let's kill him. That's an Entropic Brew. Very nice. Nunchaku, that's okay. Stardust, I'm not sure if I'm generating enough stars to make that a meaningful payoff. Dying Star. Dying Star could be interesting. I could see Dying Star solving fights, and it's affordable enough. With Child of the Stars block plus strength down, it's a pretty good one-card solution, but I also have Reflect, which is doing very similar things. I think this is just a skip for me. Cool, let's get a whole bunch of money. And I got Strike Dummy. Did any of my cards say Strike on them? Shining Strike does, that's funny. Alright, and then now, I think I'm gonna just... Well, see the thing is, I would like to get a shop and not have to skip an elite. But I could just do fire, shop, 2 shops, and then fire. Maybe it's better to take the 2 shop route here. Let's clone. What do we got? That's healing on question mark rooms. I'll heal for 4. Maybe, I don't know. Every 3 turns get energy, that's helpful. That's another glow. Let's take another glow. Let's get rid of a strike. The Camo Blast is awful good. But the star income is getting a little tricky here. Do I need it? Nah. Let's just take a little bit of healing. Then do a normal fight. It's these guys. Well, I'm just taking a bunch of damage right off the jump. But I could glow. I could photon cut the back one. Doesn't matter what I put back, just big bang. And then I can double defend, I suppose. Cool. Alright, so that's a 27 AoE Sovereign Blade, and then this Celestial Might is just doing a billion. Cool. Get some powers out. Okay. He's just gonna block both debuffs from the Falling Star, but whatever. Let's get that out of the way. See what glow gets me. That's a reflect. That's good. So now I can simply just do like a Begone play like this, and then Hidden Cache looks good. And then he dies to the Sovereign Blade. Goodbye. I don't need another weak potion. That's a third glow. Do I just keep taking glows? Like, kinda seems tempting, honestly. I don't see why not. That's a pair. It's a meal ticket. What does this do? Adroit. I could put that on Particle Wall. I could put that on Reflect. I could put it on Glow, which is funny. Or I could put it on Big Bang. No, I can't because it's already got an enchantment on it. I don't want to do that. Any of these cards look good? Not really. Let's remove a strike. Let's just take some healing. Let's take a lot of healing. Cool. Planisphere. That's the healing, or I could get Centennial Puzzle. That's pretty good. Game piece draws a card on power use. Meh. Lantern is better than Sparkling Rouge, honestly. Let's take this. Let's take that trade. Yeah, that's a good trade. And just clone. Hello there. Let's do glow. Just get all the powers out. It's a lot of damage. Set up the reflect for next turn. Don't mind if I do. Do I play the Astral Pulse? I think I just keep my stars. And my exhaust here shall be... I'll get rid of Hidden Cache. I don't think I need it. Let's see. Go ahead and play that. He's got 18 plus 6, so we're already full blocking. I can do a Begone on the Venerate. Minion Dive Bomb, Shining Strike. There we go. Bonk. Alright, my exhaust here can just be on this strike here. Cool. Unfortunately, I should have thought a little more carefully there because this charge does nothing now. I could get rid of the Shining Strike with it at least. That seems worthwhile. Let's forge a bigger blade. Get some block. 9, 18, 27 plus 6 equals 33. That's full blocked. Blast him. Cool. Exhaust to defend. Pretty no-brainer. I'd like to find vulnerable if I can. I found it. Oh man. Well, that's not a big deal. I could just set that up for next turn, just like so. I have to block for 6, 15. So if I did this, that would block for 6 more, I think. Oh, I'm getting 4 block per spin, so it's going to give me 12 block. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Get rid of a defend here. I have a charge. That'll get rid of a defend and an Astral Pulse probably. That looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and Celestial Might for sure. Do I reflect here, or do I just take the 6? Maybe I just take the 6. Yeah, that seems smart. So let's Photon Cut, put the Reflect back on top. Oh, I don't even have to take the 6. Cool. And I can charge Particle Wall and a Glow or something. Yeah, that looks good to me. Get that Disintegration here, and I think he's probably just dead. I can't notably play the Falling Star and the Reflect at the same time. So let me think. If I do Falling Star, that's 7. These are each 15, so that's 37. And that's 50. Oh, he's just dead. Goodbye. Cool. Do I want the Blessing of the Forge, or do I just want to keep the Weak Pot? I think I just want to keep the Weak Pot. That's a Void Form. Pretty good card. Really good with Particle Wall. Really good with Reflect. Mostly just those two. Oh, and with Sovereign Blade, of course. Let's take the Void Form. What you got for me, friend? Gain energy at the start of each turn. Powers cost more. That's kind of just free energy because I just have the 2 powers. And I could definitely use extra energy. Whistle's a kind of crazy card, though. And then Try Boomerang. What is Instinct again? I forgot. Makes cards 1 cheaper. Oh, that's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Photon Cut being cheaper, Celestial Might being cheaper, and Begone, I suppose, would be the other one. So what's the best choice here? I mean, Whistle's kind of nuts. First off, let's see what pathway has the most fires. We have a 2 fire route, so it's just 3 fire routes again this way. So if I go on the left, it's Elite Fire, Elite Fire, Fire. And then over here on the right, there's an early shop. I would like a later shop so that I can afford to remove a card. This is Elite Fire, and my choice of a 3rd Elite and another Fire. There was no shop though, if I went that way. Whereas if I go this way, there is a shop at the end of the act, so I think this is probably the way that I would like to go. Something like this. Yeah. So that's a lot of fights here. Tanks' Whistle would help. Does the test subject and Queen final boss Gauntlet change my thinking? I don't know. I'm just going to take the Try Boomerang. Wait a minute. How come I couldn't enchant? Oh, it's because it's enchanted already. I don't know why I can't get my stuff together here, but Shining Strike being upgraded actually pretty nice. So that looks pretty good. Let's do that. Alright, just a good old-fashioned cultist here. Let's draw some cards. Cool. Our exhaust here is looking like it could just be on the defend. Particle Wall has our blocking covered. Ugh. Very silly. And I do have this. Probably could have played that a little smarter so I could Void Form, but I thought it was really funny playing Shining Strike that many times. Can you blame me? Am I going to need this defend? Let's see. I have weak. I might need the defend. Let's get rid of the Seeking Edge. Bye-bye. Didn't realize that was going to do so much damage. Do I want these? Glimmer is tempting. That's more draw power and more deck stacking, so I can like line up big vulnerable turns. But I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to take any more cards, honestly. Alright, it's these guys. Alright, so they're hitting me for 26. I'm blocking for 17 plus 5 is 22. And this is going to weaken somebody. So I've got the full block, I suppose. There we are. And I might as well use these since I have the energy to do so. So that'll kill the guy in the back. Cool. He's mad because I killed his friend in the back. I'm sorry. It was a prank. Is this just lethal? That's gonna be, no, it's not lethal. Not quite. Well, now it's lethal, though. Goodbye. That's another reflect. That's pretty good. I don't think I would be sad to have another reflect in this deck. So I will take it. It's you. Let's take the hidden cache and then void form. Okay, now that we have the void form online, these cards are not good void form candidates, unfortunately. I'll play that, it's free on the stars, I guess, and then I can play Sovereign Blade. Cool. Big Bang. Yikes. Okay, well, double defend for sure. My stars are fine, so I can Begone the Shining Strike. Get it out of my deck. Cool. That's free. May as well. It's Photon Cut. Doesn't matter what I put back. I'm just gonna glow anyways. Glow again. Okay. Get my resources up. Cool. Have more stars than I know what to do with. Okay, I gotta be careful here because I do actually want to spend stars. And I can just transform 2 of his slimes. And play Child of the Stars. And then I spend the stars here for extra block. Pretty cool. Blast him for a bajillion. Glow. Hidden Cache. That looks pretty good. Zap him. Oh, Nunchuck. Whoops. I could have got a bunch more damage in there. My mistake. Let's go ahead and do a glow real quick. And then a Sovereign Blade. I can do a Photon Cut, see some more cards here. And he's dead. Goodbye. The Star Pot looks very nice. Potentially. None of this looks like anything I need. So let's just move on. Hello, Owl. This is looking like just a clean Reflect, Celestial Might, maybe Glow, maybe Tyranny. Let's do Tyranny. Okay, my exhaust here is going to be Begone, probably. No, it's Venerate. Big Bang, Big Bang. That's a charge. Let's get rid of a Strike and also Seeking Edge. Cool. Now I can Glow. Big Bang. I have Child of the Stars for a big particle wall block. He's doing 24, so I need one more of those. Or could I just play this? No, that's not enough. That was enough. So I can get rid of that defend then. Play the hidden cache. Cool. Alrighty, get rid of a defend. Simple enough. Do I want to draw into another Shining Strike? Maybe I do, because I wouldn't mind having a little more by the way of stars. So let's just do all that star generation on his off turn. Go ahead and play that too. Alright, he's in the air, but I'm pretty sure that I have enough output to just kill him. Uh-huh. Cool. I should have just done that in the first place. That's Orbit. That's gonna give me Guiding Star 2. Wow, those are both really good options. I think I'm taking the Orbit. It's gonna help me play all my 2-costers. Yep, alright, so this guy is a jerk. I think for him, definitely gonna reflect and defend. And then the last things I want to play would just be like Tyranny and Venerate, get my stars up. Cool. Alright, my exhaust here is going to be probably just the defend. Let's go ahead and start churning through the deck. Let's glow. Okay, I don't need to do much Shining Strike abuse here. Let's do this. Put Reflect on top of the deck for next turn when he attacks. Do a hidden cache. Shining Strike looks good. Use the Sovereign Blade. Cool. Alright, so the burns are in. We're going to get rid of one of them right off the bat. I have Orbit. That's pretty good. I have Charge. Let's get rid of... I don't know, let's get rid of Falling Star and the other Child of the Stars. And then I can just Particle Wall here, I think. Alright, coming in with the big attack. I have my choice of exhaust here. That's probably just going to be Shining Strike, honestly. I don't need any more stars. See what Big Bang has for me. Do my minion strikes. Glow. That's 2 reflects. It's pretty good. What does the stacking do on reflect? For 2 turns is what it does. It's not bad. Blast him. Let's get rid of Venerate while I'm at it. Cool. Bonk. Get rid of a burn. Glow. Charge gets rid of a burn and also a defend. Looks good. I just need to block for 2, so done. Seeking Edge. Oh no, burns. What will I do? Well, I'll get rid of 1 burn, and then I'll just do this, and then this, and he's dead. That's a bag of prep. That's really good. I don't think I need any of that. And let's go ahead and clone. That's an anchor. That's a good relic. It's a classic. Okay, Forge. It's your time to shine at last. Is he just dead with all these big bangs? Plus Seeking Edge? Like, how much is this doing AoE? 37? Is that enough? Not quite. Cool. Doesn't matter what I do. Goodbye. Don't care. Aha! It's these guys. This might be a little bit of a formidable challenge. Or they'll just evaporate. That's also possible. So I do want to be like a little like smart about how I approach this. So I do want Tyranny on Sovereign Blade. And I would like Child of the Stars out. Let's go ahead and charge and get rid of like a strike and Venerate. There we go. And then There is 24 damage coming in, and I'm blocking for 14, so I need 10 more block. Particle Wall has already got that solved, so I can spend 1 energy on either a Glow or Tyranny. Let's just spend it on Tyranny, and then I'll use the Particle Wall, and then I'll Void Form, and then that's good for this turn. Very good. All right, and then I can get rid of Defend here probably, right? And then I play Seeking Edge, and then I play Sovereign Blade for free. And then I can start Big Bang spamming. That's an orbit, that's pretty cool. Let's continue to Big Bang spam. And then this is going to be 57 damage. That actually doesn't kill anybody. I'm taking quite a bit of damage here. That's toxic. Oh well. Let's get rid of the upgrades guy. Oh, he's dead. I should have gone over a different guy. I didn't realize I was doing so much damage. Let's exhaust. Shining Strike. Goodbye. Big Bangs. Not quite enough damage, huh? Well, that is. Whoa, we're not exhausting that. Alrighty, he's dead. Took a surprising amount of damage there. Let's get rid of this, pop this, drink that, grab that. Cool. What does this do? Shuffle your draw, or shuffle your pile, draw a card. That's pretty good. I think now I can take the Guiding Star. I'm healthy enough, I can just clone again. Cool. And then here I can. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Wow, very interesting. Okay, that seems fine. What were those pots again? Anything that heals me. This one's pretty good. But what I have is also pretty good, so I think I'm fine. Heal a little bit. Forgotten Soul. Oh wow, that's a lot of free damage. Nifty. And then I clone again. Hello, Big Bangs. Alright, now which of these pots am I going to want to save for the queen versus just using on this guy? And also, I don't really want to, like, blow myself up on his scaling, but, like, surely I can do 111 damage. Excuse me. Okay, so this is going to be 27, 31. He's going to gain some amount of strength. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll probably start with something looking a little like this. I can't talk. And then now, surely I can just go hamski on him. Very wholesome gameplay. Right, okay, so now I can just Falling Star and then Sovereign Blade just kills him straight up. So I can play this stuff here. Sovereign Blade looks good. Void Form, cool. Alrighty. He's coming at me for 33 damage. My exhaust is just going to be on a Big Bang here, because I definitely want to play that Reflect. I want to play it for star cost. There we go. This is a little silly, just a little. What do we have in here that I would be willing to charge? I have a couple of things. We have Venerate and a Defend. Cool. It's a pretty sizable blade that I got there, if I do say so myself. It is funny that after all that I'm not full blocking him. That is pretty amusing. I don't need any more stars. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so Particle Wall has handled my block for the turn. Go ahead and blast him with this. Cool. And I'm going to want to just full block here and then go next turn because I don't want to deal with intangible here. It's very annoying. Let's get rid of a big bang. Play the glow. Charge maybe. Yeah. Let's go ahead and charge. Get rid of the defend and also the wound. Looks good. Draw some cards. You know how it goes. I would love something that spins stars. Yes, like just like that. Perfect. Get me some block. Very good. Put this back or something. A little bit more block. And now we are chilling. Get rid of this. Get it out of my deck. Cool. And is this just lethal by now? It is. Goodbye. And now it's the queen's turn. I have a power pot that I can use, and I think I shall. Genesis and Orbit, huh? Let's take the Orbit. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's do some big banging to start. Cool. And then I do have the Reflect, which is pretty nice. I have two of them, as a matter of fact. I could just use both. No reason not to, really. I could get some more stars here. Let's use both Reflects. And then Child of the Stars looks good. Play the Tyranny for sure. Play the Photon Cut. Let's put the Falling Stars on top, so I have vulnerable setup for next turn. Neat. Bonk. And I'm still reflecting here. I have a card I can exhaust. Let's just get rid of the Shining Strike now. Don't need that anymore. For my freebie, we can decide later. Or what am I talking about freebie? For the ones of these that I don't want to spend. Alright, so that blade's already getting huge. I do really want to find that forge power. So I'm going to use the Big Bang here. Just trying to dig for the forge power. Alright, I didn't find it, so let's play 3 more cards off the top of my deck. Cool. Draw 2 more. Cool. Draw some more cards. I know you're in here, Forge. Show yourself. Let's go ahead and play the glow. Keep drawing some cards. We're not particularly close to the reshuffle yet, so I can just keep going. That's another orbit. Very cool. I found it. Are they dead? Not quite. So what I can do then is... Oh, wait. Definitely want to be gone. Yeah, we're blocking just fine. So we're going to be gone and get rid of Venerate. Goodbye. Then we definitely want to play that, and then play this. And I do need to block, so let's do that as well. Cool. Not the debuffs, anything but the debuffs. I don't care about Void Form. Alright, is there stuff in here? Transform these two, looks good. Goodbye. What is this? What's the meaning of this? Well, they're dead. GG. All right. Well, that was a funny run. That's the first time I've gotten the clone, or at least the first time I've chosen it. So that's very clearly very silly on Big Bang. But yeah, that was a fun run. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll have a good one. See you next time.